So as you can see, despite the issues that we have with some of the paintwork, I have compounded and polished as much of the paintwork as I can, and it's not perfect, but it's quite a good finish. So I do know on the driver's side wing we have this tape covering some rust damage. Now I would say it'd be quite an easy job to get the whole wing replaced. We've got these 18-inch M3 replica wheels. I'm going to try and get some new tyres all round before the car sells. Well, something that I do like and do miss in the E92 is having the window switches in the centre. It makes perfect sense. You don't have to take your right hand off the steering wheel, the same as when you're changing gear. So I don't know why more manufacturers don't do this. It's quite common in the Saabs, earlier Saabs. The radio works. I've not tried the tape player, and there is a CD changer in the boot, but I don't know how to get it to work. I'm not sure if it's faulty, so you may be able to look into that. We've got these little storage compartments. Now, technically speaking, the car does have a full service history. However, in 7 years, the car only covered 6,000 miles. So I bought the car on 106k, and the last service was done in 2013. So since then, I've serviced everything. I've done the oil, air, fuel, cabin and the spark plugs, and I've even serviced the gearbox and differential, so I've changed the oil in them. So the car's as good as it's going to get service wise. There shouldn't need anything servicing for at least 14,000 miles for the oil. I will be focusing on all the little imperfections, as this is why I don't get top dollar for my vehicles, because I list them honestly. So we've got some bolster wear on both, and it's actually split on the driver's seat. Now the advantage of the E46 over the E92 is you still get a centre seat, so you have a lap belt for this seat here. They got rid of this in the later model, and we also have Isofix. Which I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate. I'll finish getting round the car fully. So we do have some strange chips here. Not sure what's caused them. All 4 of the wheels are in pretty good nick. There's some scratches on a couple of the wheels, but that's all. There are these screws in the rear bumper. I haven't had the rear bumper off, so I don't know what the reason for that is. The bodywork is pretty straight. You might be able to see this one here, a little dent here. these inner rear lights are a bit cloudy. I've fitted press plates front and back. So that's your CD changer. I'm not sure what the deal with that is. There is a stain in the boot. We have a space saver spare wheel underneath. The battery appears to be new, it's under here. I've got coolant sensor 1 and 2, which is temperature sensor 1 is the one that's causing the radiator light to come on. Doesn't affect the running of the car at all, but it's something that I wanted to sort but I haven't had time now. Now, as usual in pictures, it seems that all the bodywork comes up better in the video, but close-ups, I'll show the rear bumper. Can't believe how shiny it looks, but there is obviously these scratches. So this is probably the worst wheel of all 4 of them. This wing is absolutely fine, so I don't know if that's been replaced. You would think that it'd be the passenger side of the car that would suffer with the worst rust. So it probably has been replaced. And the wheel's in pretty good nick. So the front bumper's a bit dull. I'm not sure exactly why. It's a different colour to the car, really. I've got this rust on the bonnet here, and the bonnet is dented in there. I don't know if you can see. That's basically it for the bodywork. So the large panels are in really good condition. I've polished them the best I can. The engine runs absolutely beautifully. I've had no problems whatsoever with it. It's almost silent cruising speeds, and it's been just a pleasant experience driving this car the whole time. This is a completely cold start. This is the loudest the car will ever be. You'll realise how quiet it is once the car warms up. So this is the radiator light that comes in and out. Probably see even in this video that it will switch off for no reason. There's no reason it comes on, no reason it switches off, it just constantly does it. Now obviously with the small amount of miles that the car had been doing prior to me getting it, the aircon gas had depleted, and I've had it regassed for the last 2 months, no issues whatsoever. It's stayed charged, and it's perfectly cold, which you need in a black car, that's for sure. So we're inside, so this is how quiet and smooth the car runs. In an outdoor environment, quite often you won't even hear it running. So you see the radiator light's gone off. It comes in and out for no reason at all. I'm going to take you out in the car. I don't want to forget to mention one of my favourite features of the car, which is the rear windows. So they open out like they used to on all the hatchbacks in the 90s, but they're electric, so I do like that. I mentioned that when I first got the car. The other thing I also don't want to forget to mention is the parking sensors don't work. Now, I haven't investigated this, so it could just be one sensor faulty. I haven't looked into it. As you'll see from my other videos, I spend more time in the engines and taking body parts off. Considering the car has pillarless doors, I can't believe how quiet the interior is. I'll just get parked up in the middle of nowhere and take some nice pictures while the sun's out. So that's it for the E46. I'll be very sad to see it go, and I would definitely purchase another. But it's time to move on to other things for now. If you're interested, and it's soon after the posting of this video, the link to the advert will be in the description. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.